Alright. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Whistlegraph Live. We are live here on YouTube right now, and hopefully you all are having a good day. And I just want you to know that today there is no chat on the live. That's right, there is no text chat. So instead, if you want to show up in the chat, you have to go over to Discord. And there's a Discord link in the description of this video and at the top of my TikTok profile. So you gotta get your butt over into the Discord. And so we'll begin the show just with a few drawings. Whoop. So I have a little bit of a green ink in my pen today. Hello, Strays Cool. Welcome to the show. Yeah, so I have a bit of a green ink in my pen today, and I'm just going to start off by doing a bit of doodling here. Something like that. Let's zoom in on this. Hello, gay tomato soup. How are you? How are you doing? You should be able to see your messages show up in the video, actually. Hopefully you can see them. Let me know if it's too small or something, because I can always improve those. We're still working on our sort of YouTube vibes, trying to get everything working correctly. Alright, let's see. I should add a little something to this. Kind of want to add some blue things. Like that. Hi, Jaden. Pretty nice. Going to add some grasses to this little picture here, like this. Get some grasses in there. Yeah, this music is really good. I like this music too. You know what? I'm going to very quickly fix our chat that shows up in the bottom corner of the video. Let's make it a bit bigger, I think. And also, I'm going to make it so that the chat doesn't ever fade away. There we go. I think that should be a bit better. Just want to make sure you can all see what you're all saying to one another, basically. Let's see. And we'll put the channel in here as well. Like that. There we go. That should be a bit better. Nice, Stray. That's a good idea. Alright, let's add a few more little grasses in here, and we gotta do something for the top. So let's grab the gel pens. So many gel pens, you guys. So many gel pens. Bum, 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 bum. Now you don't have Discord on your computer. But, oh, you don't have your computer, you mean? I see. Well, you could flip back and forth between things, I guess, if you only have your phone. But that's true. Alright, nice. Oh, Jaden, you don't have a computer. So does that mean you only have an iPad or something like that? Is that how it works? Or do you only have a phone? Because if you have an iPad, you can open up more than one program at the same time, you know? Very nice. Let's add some different things to this rose here. Yeah, this is how I want to run things from. Hi, Finny Levy. Finny Levy, you have to come onto YouTube. Guys, I'm still talking to some people on TikTok at the moment. I'm live on TikTok too, but it's just that little message next to me. Bum, 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 bum. What do you think of this music? This is like a Korean composer that I found. Tito Kang. It's pretty funny. It's very cute. What do you do if you're a nerd? Well, you're half Korean, that's cool. What do you mean, what do you do if you're a nerd? I used to be a nerd, or I was a nerd when I was in school. Hello, dumb bitch energy. You have to come over to YouTube, my friend. That's what you gotta do. That's where it's at right now, in the YouTube and the Discord. Thanks, give me your liver. Alright, we gotta add a couple little things up here. Maybe we should add some ink of some kind. Okay, that sounds good. Dumb bitch energy. If you write your comments on TikTok, I'll do my best to read them, but you might have to say them a few times. That's true, nerds are secretly cool. Yeah, how's it going, Applin Freundlich? Hello, being an idiot. Welcome. So we're adding some red around this flower here, as you can see. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Do I sell these doodles? No, I don't sell them, but other people have But I don't know. I haven't sold these doodles, but if you want one, then I'll mail it to you. And if you want a drawing or something, I'll mail it to you for like $20 on Venmo or something like that. If you ever want something that I draw on the show. Maybe even less, you know. If you really want it, then I'll mail it to you for free. You're a nerd because you freak out internally and overthink. And stan Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yeah, I stan Animal Crossing right now. Animal Crossing comes out pretty soon, doesn't it? Comes out in like a very short amount of time. I feel like the whole entire internet is like so hyped on Animal Crossing. There's no way that it can actually deliver on that hype. It's like everyone just wishes that their actual life was Animal Crossing. That's all it proves. That's what the hype is all about. Nobody's living in the Animal Crossing like way, so somehow the lifestyle that Animal Crossing proposes for the villagers. You know, the hype about Animal Crossing is also the hype about a lifestyle that nobody has. That's kind of what I think. Oh, you don't have a Switch for the new Animal Crossing. That sucks, Toilet Cat. I'm sorry. That's too bad. But what are you gonna do about that? Do you have any friends who are going to have it? Add some yellow here. If the only problems you had was your debt to a raccoon, you just want to shake trees and have fun. Yeah, exactly. Totally. That's exactly what I'm saying, you know. People wish that their problems were the problems that the Animal Crossing villagers had, basically. This is a really cool yellow part of this flower. How's everybody's week going? Is everybody having a nice week? What do you think we should do? Should we add some glow on the whole thing? What do you think? I kind of feel like we could add yellow around this whole drawing, maybe. Your birthday's in June. Well, that's cool. June isn't that far away. But of course you can also watch videos of people playing Animal Crossing. I forget that the reason why most people want to watch videos of people playing games is because oh, the shade of blue on my nails is your favorite color. That's so nice. Hi Kamina3 Leon, you gotta come over to YouTube. Yeah, anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, the reason why people watch videos of games is because they can't afford the games. And I forget that a big part of watching those videos is being a little kid and not being able to play all the games. Because once you grow up, you kind of usually you have a little bit more money, or, you know, if you want to play those games, you can play those games. So watching the videos doesn't really it's not really about wishing you could play the game and not being able to. It's just about, like, not really wanting to waste your time playing the game. Because then you can scrub through the game and feel like you've played it, and then you don't really actually have to play it. So I think, like, for grown-ups watch game videos more for that reason. Kids watch them because they just wish they could play it, but they can't. Yeah. This is looking great, you guys. Wow, there's the mirrored version. That's what it looks like in reverse. Maybe we should have it come off, something like that. You're 19, but you have no money. Yeah, that's a different problem. I remember being 19 and having no money, and it being like the age where it's like, you do want, like, you want your parents to buy you a Switch for your birthday, for example, but like being 19 is kind of like funny because, like, you shouldn't really want a Switch for your birthday, you know. It's like you're starting to get too old to, like, want stuff like that for your birthday, but still it's like all you want. Actually, my girlfriend is in her mid-20s, and she really wanted a Switch for her birthday last year, and her mom, like, gave her a lot of shit for it and made fun of her, but then still bought it for her, which is really funny. So good. Yeah, 19 is a tough age. I remember being 19. So funny. Oh my god. I used to make mixtapes for girls all the time when I was 19. And I also had a laptop, which was a Dell laptop, and I had it in an aux cord into my car. and I used to play all my MP3 files from this music player called Fubar 2000. And so I didn't even when I was 19 there was no iPhone, so I had a laptop plugged in on the passenger seat with all my MP3s. So when I was driving around the town, I was just playing music off the laptop. That was so fun. Blasting music from my Dell. You sound like a boy going through puberty. Hey, it's a bowl of tomato soup. A bowl of tomato soup. You gotta come over to YouTube right now. That's where it's happening these days. We've kind of moved the show from TikTok to YouTube. So you gotta jump over to my YouTube. You gotta get on my Discord, and people will help you out, and you'll be able to find the show. So come on down. You're 14, but you sound like you're 10. Well, I'm 30. I'm 31, and I don't know how old I sound. I feel like I sound like... I feel like part of the reason why people like my TikTok videos is because I sound 5, but I also sound like 25 at the same time. Or I found like a grown person, but also like a little kid in a weird way. You hate your voice. You feel like you sound like a 40-year-old boy who never went through puberty. R.I.P. A 40-year-old boy? Or you must mean a 4-year-old boy. That sounds like that was a typo, wasn't it? Well, I don't really like my voice, but the funny thing about your voice is that the more you listen to it, the more you like it. And that's because the more you listen to it, the more you slightly change it into something that is more palatable. And so for example, right now, I'm wearing headphones, okay? So here, let's take a peek. There I am. You can see my headset. So right now, I'm basically wearing headphones, and those headphones allow me to hear my voice when I'm talking. In the same, as I can hear exactly what you're hearing, right? So I hear the music I hear is just like what you hear. The sound of my voice that you hear is also the sound of my voice that I hear. I have a sort of live feedback. And so I can play my voice in that way. Play with my voice. And, you don't have to do it a lot. I'm not like, blah, 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 blah. But I have definitely slightly adjusted the quality of my voice over the years based on these kinds of situations where you're recording something and then you listen to your voice a lot. So if you don't like your voice, I would actually suggest that you record your voice for something, or get used to listening to your voice. Because then I think you'll be on the journey to liking your voice again. Let's go sepia. Oops, that's not what I meant. I wanted to do something like... maybe something like... let's go black and white for a second. I want to really see these lines that I'm drawing. Yeah, like that. We'll turn it back to color soon. Yeah, this music is pretty good. That's for sure. This music is the joy and the frustration of the keyboard. Hello, Nicholas Jesus39. You gotta come over to YouTube and join the Discord, because that's where it's happening. This is looking pretty good. Ooh, pick out colors in the black and white. Yeah, I mean, I can do that. I can pick out a couple of new colors right now, for example. You have no idea what this color is, do you? Do you? You don't know at all. do, do, do. Bum, 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 bum. All right, next track. What do we got here? Oh yeah. We got something a little more poppy. All right, let's throw in one more color that you have no idea about. How about this one right here? You don't know what this color is. You got no idea what this color is. Hello, Trevor Staples. Trevor Staples, you gotta come over to YouTube. That's where it's at. Very nice. Alright, are we ready for some color action? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, but you probably still can't tell what colors things are because the colors are shifting now. They're shifting around. These are the actual colors. And now it's time to have a break because I'm going to have some fig Newmans. Thanks, Toilet Cat. We can even use this fig Newman thing here as like a kind of a filter. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to eat one more. It's tough to eat these and talk at the same time because they fill your mouth completely. Let's add a few little more things here on the sides. Let's zoom in. Oh yeah, it does look like those moon shells. Beautiful. All right, let's eat this one. Hello, Milkwater. Welcome. Hey, Drawface, you have to come over to YouTube. Come on. Hi, Milkwater. You're happy your eyeballs get to experience this. Yeah, that's good. What about something like this? Yeah, that's cool. There's a little bit of a mean face in there, don't you think? There's a little bit of an angry face in there. Let's do a cutaway. I want to do something like, we want to get this sort of like neon thing here. And we're going to draw a line like this. draw a line out like that, and that's going to give us our cutaway, which is like a zoom in. We're going to do a zoom in on this part here, as you can see. A zoom in. Hello, Eclair Art Studios. Hi, you have to come over to YouTube if you want to watch the show. The live show is happening right now on YouTube, and you can't miss it. It's really cool. Alright, let's copy this over. So we got something like that. Then we got these two angry eyes here. And yeah, then we want to somehow get that angry mouth in there. Like that. Let's zoom in on just this part here. Bye, give me your liver. See you soon. Okie dokie. What are we going to do with this thing? Should we add some ink? Should we hit it up with some ink? I've got this brown ink, and I also have pink gouache, and oh, here's one we haven't seen for a while. This is like a mystery ink. Should we use the mystery ink? It's basically a dark reddish ink. I need to use a brush for this. Here you can see this is the cover. I'll just put the brush in the cover of the bottle for now. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, you joined on your TV. Your iPad died. Sorry, Jaden. Alright. Let's see here. You know what, you guys? I've had enough of this Korean composer. I want something else. Let's bring in our Animal Crossing hype music. Of course. That's what we need to do. And now let's come in here and draw this angry face. Hello, Starlin. You rocked. You have to come over to YouTube. Alright. Oh yeah, you are on YouTube. That's true. Alright, I'm gonna come around like this. That's cool. And the inside is like a greenish, so why don't we do that green on the inside? We got that green here. You're about to say you feel like you're in Animal Crossing, yeah. Yeah, we have some pretty strong Animal Crossing associations here. Musical ones, anyway. We tend to really like that Animal Crossing stuff. Alright. Things are just getting started with this face, you guys. Excuse me. We got this big black marker that we're going to use. Actually, they're called Cornelius, as you can see. Hi, lovely Izzy. Thanks for coming by. Alright, what do we have here? Let's first get this line. Like this. And maybe we want to put some eyeballs in there. And angry eyebrows. And angry teeth as well. It's very angry. Spiral inside this flower. Very angry. There we go. That's very angry. That's what I was looking for. Super angry. Thanks, silly boy. Thanks for coming. Hi, Willa. Welcome. You made it over. Nice to see you. We are now on Discord for probably for a long time, for the time being. This is so white, but you can't really tell it's white. What do we have happening here? Let's zoom out. Take a look at this big drawing that we got. Now, everything's very central, right? We don't really know. It's hard to figure out where to put other things to complete the picture, I guess. Where do I get my pens, Jaden? Actually, I get them, this is a Posca pen, this one. I get my pens at art supply store, basically. And you can go to different art supply stores and find cool pens and stuff. But on my website, on whistlegraph.com, there's actually a couple of names of art stores that might be in your town or your city that I like to go to. So you can find some info there. And then there's also a link to this pen, the pen that I use all the time. It looks like a green Sonic. Green Sonic. Should we get a little crazy? We're gonna get a little crazy, you guys. We're going to go full on Green Sonic. Let's take this paper off here. Oh, how do you chat on Discord while being in the live stream? I think you have to have more than one device, or you have to go on, watch the live stream on your TV or your computer, and then go on Discord on your phone, or vice versa. You can set it up to do that. But if that's too annoying for everybody, we could go back to doing YouTube chat. I just thought that Discord might make the most sense because you'll be able to chat later on and stuff like that. So I'm going to draw the body out now, for the most part. The other thing you can do is that you can watch the stream, but then if you want to chat, you can just flip back and forth among the different apps. If you want to say something in the chat, because you can see what everybody says in the chat in the video anyway. This is a beautiful red ink. Got some legs happening there. Uh-oh. Maybe it's time for us to chop off that head. I wonder if I have my scissors or if I don't have them. I don't think that I do have them. We're going to have to do some ripping then. Let's see here. We want to rip it in a nice way, like a graceful way. Okay, here's a graceful rip. No, just kidding. It's not that graceful. So where do we want to put this head, though? Should we put it here or down lower? What if we chop the body off? What if we put it there? Or like... You want to get more people to see your art and you don't know how to get people's attention. Well, one way to get people's attention is to be part of a community. You know, like we have a little community here. So just saying you want people to see your stuff is good, or, you know, finding friends online or chatting with them is good. That looks good. Alright, let's get the glue stick. Why can't we chat on the live, Willa? Oh, well, you can chat. It's just that you see the chat is on the Discord. But I can switch it back. I just thought that everybody liked Discord. So I thought we would just have a Discord channel, and then when I go live, the channel is visible. But I can make YouTube chat work too. Maybe I can set that up for tomorrow. I can't do it right now. So for those of you who want to join on YouTube chat, I can turn that back on. And then we can see the Discord and the YouTube chat together. So you can choose one. What do you think about that idea? Should we do that? All right. There we go. Beautiful. Should we go in here and start to add some details? Boom, boom, boom. It's just there's nothing going on that's that's weird, Willa. It's just that we're trying to move to more permanent places, you know, and figure out how to make things work the best. But we'll definitely put the YouTube chat back on for tomorrow. That's for sure. And this one as well, so you can stay in either one. But like, yeah, some of us don't really have more than one device, do we? If you have an iPad, you can split your screen and you can watch both simultaneously. Or a laptop, of course. Alright. We gotta get some grass in here. And yes, Toilet Cat, I'm sorry that I had to kill the drawing to create a new one. Both at the same time? Okay, yeah, we'll do both. We will do both. As a matter of fact, yeah, we'll do both for tomorrow. I promise. He's a chunky boy. That's true. He is a chunky boy. Let's zoom out and take a big look. Whoa. Hey, this looks great now. This is a nice way of making this drawing survive. But let's go back to this flower and see what things we can take from it. So let's try to grab this too. So now we got this piece here, so I could put that down there maybe, or in their belly maybe, or coming off their head. Ooh, I think coming off their head would be good. That sounds really cool. Let me just change up this music a little bit to something like I know the perfect thing. Alright, this is some different vibes. We're leaving the Animal Crossing world. Oh, you have to go back to school tomorrow, Willa. Is that because you were sick, right? Is that the problem? But now you're no longer sick. All right. Beautiful. Should we add some more black? I think now's the time for us to really bring in some black. Make everything seem super bold, you know. Here we go. So you were sick, but now you're better. But you wish you didn't have to go to school still. Is that the case? Oh, you don't like school. What is it that you don't like about school? What don't you like about school? What is it? Alright, now something for the middle of this belly too that's not black, I think. We need a different color for the belly. I think, do the marker fumes build up in my room? No, they don't. They do not. Because the markers that I use don't really have a lot of fumes. Posca markers, for example, they don't have any fumes. And, yeah. And, yeah, these markers don't have any fumes either. I wish the marker fumes built up in my room. I'm just kidding. Alright, so maybe a darker green down here. Or you know what? Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. I have an idea. Let's get crazy. We're gonna double rip it. We're gonna rip this one now. Thanks, Willa. Nice. Double rip. There we go. And now we're going to move off the notepad into, we're going to move past the sketchbook. We're going to go to the left-handed sketchbook, actually. And we're going to put this in our left-handed sketchbook. And then we're going to finish this drawing off as a as a left-handed drawing. I'm just getting a bunch of my papers out of the way. Hi, Banana Joe. Alright, so let's pop open the left-handed sketchbook and see what's going on. This is a big sketchbook. This is where we have Bean and Sally, and yeah, this is the left-handed. There's a little butterfly here. Should we put it on this page, or should we put it on its own page? Let's see what other pages we have in here. Whoa, this is a cool page. Maybe not that page. Ooh, this page is cool. Could we put it on this page? That wouldn't be so bad, actually, to put it on this page. Let's see, what else is there? Ooh, this page. And this page. I think we should put it on a new page, actually. But before we paste it down, I want to actually at least add something. So let's take our brown ink. Thanks, Alex. I'm glad you like this draw style. Where'd my brush go? Aha, here it is. So let's grab some of this brown ink. And let's go. Let's go. Oops. Oh no, this is supposed to be my left-handed sketchbook, so I should be using my left hand, shouldn't I? Boom, boom. Yeah, that's pretty good. Gotta get a little bit more. Today's a very chill drawing day, where we're just making some relaxing pictures. It's the hangout and draw day that we have happening right now. That looks quite good. So, what do you say we put this guy back in here? I think that's a good idea. Let's go, Yoo-hoo stick. Let's add some glue on the paper. Glue on the paper. Looks like an animal in the corner. Yeah, like over here, like that's true. It does look like that. Glue on the paper. We got some glue. We got some glue on the paper. Ooh, yes. Oh, yeah. We missed a spot. There we go. Bow, 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 bow. And now we're pasting this thing down. Yeah, we're just pasting it down like that. Oh, this is one of my favorite tunes. This is one of my favorite tunes. So let's come back in here with black. But of course, we have to use our left hand now. And let's make sure that that glue is actually going to stick. Boom, 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 boom. Hello, Pickles. Welcome, Pickles. Sounds like the Doors. Yeah, it does sound a little bit like the Doors. This is John Zorn. John Zorn's a jazz. Excuse me. He's a composer, basically, jazz composer, or a composer who got into jazz. But he's a contemporary. He's a contemporary guy. John Zorn. He's interested in the big things in music. This is a really bold picture now. Bum, bum. Dun, dun. Hi, Pickles. Dun, dun. So, next up, we got the neon ink. But before we do neon ink, I'm going to have a Fig Newton. Should I dip my Fig Newton in the neon ink? No, that's a bad idea. We're not going to do that. But what I can do is I can take my little Lego friend here. Our Lego friend. And we could dip them in there. Let's try this. Yeah, they're definitely in there now. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's try to draw a bit of that, if we can. Let's shake things up. Maybe we need another dip. Shake things up. There we go. That Lego's gonna have to go on a paper towel now. Let's see how this looks under a different light. Let's check out the blue light. There we go. The UV light. UV painting. And now let's flatten it all out. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Now we got this on this side of the sketchbook, and over here on this side of the sketchbook. Check this out. This is beautiful. This part is so nice. Why don't we bring those forms a bit closer, and we'll take a peek at them. Those are really cool. And we're going to come in here with a pen and start to actually draw on this picture. This is what we got happening. Maybe these are like birds flying. Remember, this is my left-handed sketchbook, so I can only draw with my left hand in here. I definitely want to add some eyeballs here. And the same eyeballs here. Like that. All right. What's next? Yeah, that's true. I do make the mistakes into something different, don't I? The quote mistakes. That's like what all my drawing is like a drawing of mistakes. Hi, Aris and Doreen. You should come over to YouTube. You know, it's almost like the way that I draw is by like making mistakes and then going with them. All my drawings are like mistake-based. I'm a mistake-based drawer. Mistake-based draftsman. Excuse me. This is going to be the final picture, though, for the evening. This sort of jungle-y picture. Where'd my paintbrush go? There it is. Wow. Wow. It will end in about 4 minutes. Yeah. I just like to go on for an hour every night. And now that we've been, you know, we've had a few nights now on YouTube. This is the 3rd night on YouTube. Which is cool. Because you can go back and watch the streams now. And that's kind of fun. Has anybody done that? Or has anybody shown one to their friend or anything like that? Or, like, how does that sort of work, you know? Today I recorded that new Whistlegraph that we came up with last night. And when I recorded it, I went back to last night's stream and used it as a note, you know, in order to figure it out. So that was really fun, actually. Yeah, they always start at 6 p.m. So tomorrow night, 6 p.m. The night after, 6 p.m. And guess what? Starting on Friday night, I'm going to have a special guest on the show. And that guest is my really good friend, Alex. Alex is coming to visit me. And so there might be a time starting Friday where you see not 2 hands, but 4 hands on the stream. Isn't that crazy? You might start to see 4 hands on here. And Alex is also going to control the music, and he's going to be the DJ and the musician. And so I think that'll be pretty awesome. So awesome, in fact, that I'm going to eat one final Fig Newton. Alright, let's see what we got here. This is looking really nice, you guys. Let's zoom out. I think we just want to add a bit of red ink and then we're done. Just a bit of red ink here and there. And that'll do it for this evening. Unless, of course, for some reason, you want to see what this thing does. But you wouldn't really want to see that, would you? Nobody here would want to know what that does. No one would want to wait, extend the show and find out what that thing does. Would they? Yeah, nobody would want to do that. Thanks, Brooke Bryant. Brooke Bryant, the YouTube show is almost over. But you can find it on YouTube. It will be recorded. You want to know what it does? Okay. Alright, well, let's say goodbye to this drawing for now. And I'll show you this thing here for a few minutes. Now this is a table of knobs. See, you can turn the knobs like that. You can turn these knobs and then click them in. And so it's basically a controller. But I wrote some special software that goes along with this controller. If that makes sense. And I can show it to you. Like this. See that? You see that there. So there's the dot, and I can move that dot to the left or to the right, like that. I can also change the size and the softness. Or we can change the backdrop. The background color. And now we can change, of course, the color of the dot itself. And so what I'm doing is, of course, is I'm rotating the knobs to change all these controls. Alright, so now let's paint a little face. Let's paint a good night face. Bum, bum, bum. Because what you can do is not just move one dot around, you can drop down more than one, like this. So this is going to be our eyeballs here. And this is going to be like this. And these eyeballs will move around. We can change the eye. We can even change the color of the eye. Yeah, it is actually like James Turrell. That's a good point, yeah. I love James Turrell. And now we want to do a little mouth. Maybe we even want to make it a happy face, so I can draw a little red dot on top of everything, like that. So it's a happy face. And then, of course, if we do that, we gotta do a nose. Something like that. This guy is vibing, isn't he? And if we do a nose, we gotta do some nostrils, I guess. Or maybe we don't really. Yeah, we do little soft nostrils like that. And we gotta do a highlight on the nose, of course, right? A little nose highlight. Alright, now let's zoom out. He's so cute. Okay, now let's make a little new picture here, okay? This one's just going to be a little colorful wormy. Next part of the worm. Couple more. Alright, that's good. Let's go zoom out. So now we have something that looks like this. A little straight wormy. Alright, now let's flip back to face number 1 and wormy number 2. And now let's go into the stamp mode. Oh no, I'm sorry you guys, I accidentally just refreshed the page. Oh, we lost all our work. But that's no big deal, because you know what? We can create our work so fast. We can create work so fast. Like this. We can do it so fast that it doesn't even matter, see? I was just going in slow motion before. See, we can build up these things so fast that it doesn't even matter if we lose our work. Like that. I mean, you can even add us a bit of pink cheeks, don't you think? Let's do some pink cheeks on them. Okay, next. Let's do that little dotted line again. One more. We'll do one more. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to erase our pictures. So, we've got number 1 and number 2. Now, let's switch into the painting mode, or the stamp mode. So you can go like, and then we switch to here, and we can use that for the arms, and we can even rotate. So all these things become like stamps, like that. But if we zoom out, you'll see that everything is repeating, because we're basically designing a kind of pattern. And if we zoom in, we can turn on the brush painting mode, where all we have to do is drag around, and we can surf around the space like this. Let's zoom out a bit, see what we have. What is it that we made there? Bum, 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 bum. Yep, I made this program myself. I wrote this one. Alright, let's spin things around a bit faster. Here we go. Things are really speeding up now. Yeah, like a kaleidoscope. Was it hard to program? Yeah, it was a little hard to program. But, you know, you learn as you go. And that's how it is. It was really fun to write something for a controller of knobs, because all I was using to control that was just these knobs, and it was really fun to make that. No, I went to art school, but I taught myself programming from scratch. So you can also do the same if you want. Well, everybody, it looks like we're past time tonight. It was fun to hang out with you all, but now it's time for me to say goodbye. That's right. I am going to sign off. This was Whistlegraph Live. How did I teach myself? Oh, I bought tutorials and DVDs actually at the time. But we can talk about that later on Discord if you want. I'll be online for a little bit. Good night, everybody. Nice to see you. This was, of course, Whistlegraph Live. You're welcome. Good night. Good night, everybody. Sweet dreams. I will be online tomorrow. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Shh. Do. Do, do. Adios.